I'm just going to take you through rotate palms. Now just remember that I'm doing it the proper way, and it's going to be reverse for you guys watching it out there on the screens. Preparation stance. Alright, so I'm going to break, chest out, my hands. I'm going to from here move my stance. As I do that, my hands come up, one to the chest, hands at 45-degree angle, rotate around. Once the thumbs pass the shoulders, you drop down. Fist distance away from the elbow, from here. Alright, turning the hand slightly if you need to. From here, I'm going to extend my arm out, back, bring here, 45-degree angle, pull it in, then bring it up like I'm listing. Elbow comes around, dropping down, equal with the shoulder. Turn, as I bring my hand back. Once I feel like my wrist has started to bend, I drop my elbow down, around, and slap. The further I bring my arm back around here, the less control I have. Alright, so I'm going to end up being very weak back there. So as soon as I get to here, I drop my elbow around and swing around, natural swing of the shoulder. Up, palm heel strike down, turn, up, in line with my shoulder now, up, extend the fingers up, down, and straighten them up. Put my fingers in, my thumb between the forefingers to the side, flick out. As I come back, I turn my wrist, finishing up at shoulder. Now I'm going to step through, change my footwork. As I do that, my hands move up and I do the mirror of the other side, left side. Alright, from here, keep the same distance away, elbow. That's your reference points for most of these movements from there. The thumb part here in a small hollow in the chest. Turn the hand over, back, flowing but firm. When we do this form, pull it in, hand comes up by the ear like you're listing, elbow comes around, palm heel strike down. Turn, pull it in. Once you feel that wrist again, around and slap. The distance from my elbow and my ribs are again at that fist distance. That's my reference all the time, so I keep that in the same position. I pull back and I thrust down with my palm heel strike. Alright, thumb between the forefingers as I roll up. Keep the elbow in the same position at all times. Maybe a little bit of movement, that's okay. Up, down, and straighten up. Not too far down, nice and level. My fingers come in, because I want it to flow, I don't want it to be rigid. So from here, move to the side, using the side of the wrist, flick the hands out, come back, turn, finishing in line with my shoulder. Step through. Alright, now I do two hands, double, alright. So if we're using this as reference, make sure the outside of my thumb is in line and I'm not around to the side. See how I'm in? This is too far. Alright, this is not what to do. I want it being around in front. Anything out here, again, I've got no power, no strength. Alright, here, this is where I've got my strength at this point. So, in line, fist distance away, 45-degree angle to the side. So if I'm on the side view, this is where I am, fist distance, nice 90-degree angle right here. Alright. So, turn my hands back, cross them over, pull them into the pectoral muscles, bring them both up, bring my elbows around, and push down. Keep my knees bent. Turn, pull in as the hips come back, and strike as my hips forward. Double slap in line with my shoulders. Pull back and thrust. Same distance from the elbow to the ribs again at all times. Up, hips back, down, breathing, and out and finishing up here. Hands come together, shoulder height. If possible, try and get the elbows together. Let the fingers nice and flat from here. Rotate down on the fingers, downwards. I'm not from this particular angle here. So once I'm here, I'm just dropping them straight down. Alright? I'm not dishing it out in this sort of manner. I'm just going up and down. Alright? In a level position. So from here, down. I'm going to move back as a defensive movement, here and back. If, for a start, see what I'm doing is bring my heels together and back. That way, that's a great learning tool to get your feet positioned right. Once you're done, and you know how to do this, if it's good, if you could do it without it, if possible. Alright, so keep them here. We've done 3 of those. 1 stationary, 2 moving back. Now from here, I'm going to go into a mawashi. I'm going to break down slowly. So my right hand comes up, elbow down underneath. This is moving back as a defensive move again. The top hand goes inside the arm, the other hand comes around, and it's going to finish at the hip. The top hand's going to come around and finish at the pectoral muscle just here on the side, on my right side. As I move back with my bear stance, hip and pec into here. Elbows are back, and from here I'll breathe in. So from here I breathe in, center the chest, and then I'm going to push out and breathe out. Now, the distance from my elbow, ribs, guess what? Same distance again. Arms nice and straight, from the point of the fingers to the shoulders, nice and straight. And the other hand, from the point of my top finger here to my elbow, it's straight. Not bent wrist. I finish nice and straight. Hands on top of each other from here. Then I use my left side, breathe, move back, hip and pec, center, out, and tilt. All one movement. All right. Turn my front foot, and I step up and cover, finishing off my rotating palms. All right. Back into a shoulder stance. Okay, so from a side view, from here, okay, so I break, move my bear stance. As I do that, my hand is center chest, rotate the hands around, distance away again. See the angle, it's not in close, not to the side, it's in front. So in your peripheral sight, you should be able to see your hands in front, because we're focusing straight ahead. Back, pull in, elbow around, down. Turn, slap, push, up, down till the fingers go straight to the side, and move. Move my footwork through, change my hand posture around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Double from here. Both hands come around to the same height. Back, turn, cross them over, pull them in, chest, and push down. Pull in, around, and slap. I'm not concentrating on any of hip movement at this stage, just on my hands only, and try and get your movement going with your feet and your hands. Alright, that's the next level, working on your hips. From here, pull back, thrust, rolling over, up, down, the side, back, and turn. Bring them up together. Keep your elbows nice and tight. Same height as shoulder if possible. Rotate on the fingers down. Again, movement back. Mawashi. And other side. Tilt, point, shoulder, fist distance, where we want to be. Fist distance. Turn the front foot up and cover. Finishing up in your shoulder stance. I finish up with rotating palms.